Yo, it is the Sporting Tribune and Odyssey Sports, and it is a heavy, heavy week of professional wrestling on the show. Yes, we're going to talk about the NFL draft and everything going on with the NBA and March Madness, but we're talking about wrestling this week. And luckily for us, later this month, April 20th and 21st to be exact, TNA makes its return here to Las Vegas. TNA Rebellion and Impact taping that weekend at the Palms. They're coming back. You can go get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com. And joining us is a former digital media, X Division, and TNA World Champion, Rich Swann. Rich, how you doing, dog?
Hey, man, we here. We above ground. We doing the thing. I'm good, baby.
Hey, I'm glad for you to join us and making some time for us. But since it is our first time talking, just in general, first time on the show, like we can get into the graps here in a second. But we need to get to know you, bring you into the show and the things that we're talking about. Of course, we're talking the weekend after Beyonce album dropped. And here's the thing. There was rumors, and they're starting to get louder, that here in Vegas, her residency is going to be at the New Sphere. And the ticket prices are going to be kind of crazy. So my question to you, what artist, what show, what's the most expensive ticket that you'd pay for any type of show? You can bring someone back from the dead if you need to, if it's someone like that, for you to pay such an expensive price.
Man, you know, what's crazy is it probably would be, and I know they still playing now, but like it'd probably be Alice in Chains, but I'd bring back Lane Staley. He'd sing with Homeboy that's singing now. I'd go see that concert. I don't care where it is, what price, I'll do it. I'm a little bit of I love my hip hop. I love my, you know what I mean? I love my rap. I love my R&B, but I'm a huge grunge head too. You know what I mean? I love my Alice in Chains. I love my Nirvana. I love my Stone Temple, all that stuff. Like, I'm a pretty musical cat, so I'll surprise you.
No, I like it. And like you said, so any price you're getting in there, you need to get in the building for that?
Getting in there. I got to see your boy Lane Staley hit that ECW Tommy Dreamer at... Hey, my I gotta see it live.
Hey, I feel you. And you brought up you like rap, so now we could get to the real important question of this interview. Yo, man, like why? After all these years, after all this time, why is Drake ducking Kendrick like this, bro?
No, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, man. Like, your boy Drake, though, I don't want to say too much about him because, you know, things happen, man. I don't know. And I just know, I know Drake know he'll get bodied if he was really up in there with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is.
Okay, at least I know what side you're leaning towards, so I appreciate that and I like that. And by the way, your boy AJ got some bars too, so you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he do.
Yeah,
AJ, he be ripping it up, man. People like to talk about, especially that little, you know what I mean, video. Your boy did. God dang, I can't even remember his damn name. Joe Hendry, that's his name.
That guy,
blonde hair. Why he dye his hair that blonde? Come on now. You can do anything else. You gonna dye your hair that blonde? Like Ric Flair ain't even go that hard with the blonde. But anyway, like I know he did his little video and everything, but AJ, if you really listen to the bars that he did on his freestyle on the promo, you know what I'm saying, that they had on TNA, like, yo, he was really killing him. Like, man, he got some good music too, man. He gonna be dropping some good stuff here soon.
So AJ has bars. Drake's ducking Kendrick. We really getting into it right now. And by the way, since I brought up AJ, we'll go into the wrestling now. Shout out to my guy Righteous Reg, co-host of Grapsody, an amazing podcast. They do a lot of great things. And I know you're not on social media, which we'll get to, but on social media, he told AJ, you know, your guys' photo shoot that you guys had, you and AJ, he quote tweeted it and said, "Thank you for bringing Swann back to the culture. It's long overdue." What's your reaction to that?
You know, it is long overdue. You know what I mean? Finally, I get to be me. I get to be able to do what I do, and I get to express myself the way that people want to see me express myself. You know what I mean? And I've seen it for a long time, and I've wanted to, do it. And finally, teaming with somebody who is as smart. You know what I mean? And just got that it factor. You know what I mean? Like I'm finally able to bring that out of myself. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that, people don't talk about when it comes to AJ Francis. People want to look at him and think that he's ignorant. They want to think that he looks at this business and think that he's better than this business. No, he loves this business. He will do anything for this business, and he's got a mind for this business. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I align myself with him on TV. And you know what I mean? In real life, we cool. We on point.
No, that's super dope. And on another note too, I do want to know in your career, because me as a wrestling nerd, I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna argue and do all this different stuff, and I think sometimes it gets overblown every week the match ratings for stuff. So I want to ask you, like, how much do you care about that? Because I can imagine, I'm just gonna guess your answer is gonna be like not much at all, because you're already one step ahead because you're not on social media like that.
Back in the day, like I'm talking about like early, like probably like 6 years into my career, like when I really started doing like things of, like
Of note.
speak of, yeah, of note. You know what I mean? Doing in Japan, doing pay-per-views and stuff like that. And like actually being out there to be criticized like that. And I had 6 years before, you know what I'm saying, that being criticized and being put on that platform. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, it used to eat me up. I'd be like, damn, I'm out here. I'm trying to do my best. This is that. And these people out here, they talking all the mad shit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
No, you good. You good. You good. Our producer will bleep it. You good.
Yeah, but they just going hard. You know what I'm saying? They just going too hard. And, but after a while, I just decided, man, half these people that's talking all that trash ain't even in the damn building. They haven't even watched the show. They just sitting back trying to figure out some type of way to get into somebody else's niche, somebody else's craft, and destroy that, and to get inside their psyche and try to destroy their mind, because they most likely are not in the best circumstances, are not in the best mind state, are not in the best place in life. You know what I mean? So I just decided, man, forget that, man. Like, I'm going to deal with human interaction. If you want to talk to me, if you want to get to know me, if you want to, speak to me, like, we're going to do it face to face, or like this.
I feel you. And I'm guessing that can kind of answer the same thing on how you view social media too. Because like I went on your Twitter. First off, it took me a long time, and then I was like, he ain't used this since 2018. And then I found your Instagram. I was like, it's private, so I ain't even going to hit the request because I understand what that means when it's private. Is that kind of the attitude of like, nah, man, I don't need this. If anything, like it does more damage. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like the reason why I'm on Instagram, like there's a lot of, you know what? I was gonna show you my little Explorer page. And usually it's a lot of booty, but I've been liking a lot of sports things. So now it's sports highlights. But anyway, social media, like what's your relationship with it?
Hey, social media is definitely a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for social media, starting in like things like YouTube and MySpace and Facebook and, Twitter and all that, I would not be, in a position to where I am, because, just like I said, like my first 6 years into the business, like there was really no tools like that to really put yourself out there. And then, it started becoming the way the business worked, not only for our industry, but for every industry going forward, like yours, like, movies, like anything, television, like, yeah, it's going through social media. But so, like the curse part of it, like for wrestlers, you could be 2 years in. No, you could be 2 months in, and you could get a match. And say you slip. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got their cell phone out. They're ready to record you. And they put that out there. Now you're going to be known as the guy that slipped for however long until you know what I'm saying? You know what? That's
what happened to AJ? It happened to AJ for quite a bit until everyone found out what was really why that really happened, and then they're like, "Oh wow, we're dickheads."
Exactly. Or like with I know it was funny at the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you really think about it, Titus O'Neil at that greatest WrestleMania or greatest Royal Rumble, where he ran down the damn ring and then slid, and then you know what I'm saying. There's memes about that today. But so there's a part in that underneath that ring, right?
Yeah,
a little post. You know what I'm saying? That just
like a little strip type thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's more than a strip. It's the whole frame holding the ring together.
Oh, okay.
If he just slipped, just a little bit higher when he had fell like that, before he was going underneath the ring, underneath the little canvas part, he could have hit his head and died, especially going at the velocity and the speed he was going. And everybody laughed at that, John. You know what I'm saying, on or on social media. You know what I mean? And like, there's just things to where like it could do good for you and it could do bad. Like obviously, like promoting yourself and putting yourself out there, and promoting any things that you're doing. You'll get that positive feedback most likely sometimes, depending on what you promote. But other people just say BS that's just like, yo, come on, man. You wouldn't say that to my face, dog.
No, that's real. I mean, that's real talk. And before we get you out of it, because I already know we're going to need to do this again in the longer format, because I really love your energy and appreciate the time. I want to ask you, what do you remember from your first match ever?
Man, my first match ever, Clementon, New Jersey. It was in 2006, the beginning of 2006. I want to say, no, 2006. Clementon, New Jersey at the Clementon Park. And freaking, I came out. I was coming out the Zoom on the Yamaha Chrome that 1100. What they doing? Hey, Ed, on it. What they doing? And the whole crowd just Zoom on the Yamaha Chrome that 1100. Zoom on the Yamaha. Like it was just nothing but you know what I'm saying. Kids like me, little kids. And like I'm a dang near. I should say. Well, I'm very height deficient. I'm short.
You're a short king.
Yeah,
some would say.
I'm a short king. I'm 5'7" out here. So, and especially at the time, 2006, I looked like damn near all the little kids around the damn ring.
What size was the shirt that you were wearing back then, by the way?
Yo, bro, it had to have been like a 2X or something.
I feel you.
Something, damn well I couldn't fit.
Yo, that's crazy. Let's close it out with this because I'm gonna need. I can't say enough. When you guys were here, and the energy inside the Palms, and there was so much pride that, like, growing up, I wasn't a TNA kid, but I'm so thankful being there. Like, you could just feel it, and we get to replicate that weekend. Like, how did it feel for you? Because obviously a lot of the emotions, you've been here, you've seen a lot of this and a lot of the history of TNA, and you have a lot of pride. You are a former world champion at X Division, digital media, all the things that you've done within the company to see it come back and where we're headed here in 2024.
Man, once WCW and ECW, fell apart in early 2001, and I was a real huge wrestling fan. My brother, you know what I mean? He was a big tape trader, so I knew all Japan, New Japan, all that stuff. I knew all that by the age of 8. I was a wrestling nerd, fanatic. So, like, when WCW and ECW closed out, WWF was the only thing that you could watch. It was like, damn, All right, I mean, I'll get with it, but it's cool. TNA came out. You had guys like the Naturals. You had freaking AJ Styles, Rhino. You know what I mean? Raven, Jeff Jarrett. Like everybody doing their thing. Sting eventually came in. You know what I mean? Jeff Hardy. I'm like, God, hold on, wait a minute. And then you know what I'm saying? They're building their new stars with Sanjay Dutt, with Saban, with Shelly. You know what I mean? Like figureheads of that sport. That name TNA, it ring bells with wrestling fans, you know what I mean? Like once it was away, it felt like Impact Wrestling. It was definitely something that you definitely could not miss, but it just was missing that something. And to be in that damn Palms and feel that energy, it was on some ECW Hammerstein ballroom type stuff, but in its own way. We like people gonna be like, man, when you think of the comeback of TNA, you think rowdiness, you think partying, you think craziness, you think every single emotion that can go through your brain, through your body, because the feeling of that is just something I'll never forget. And you like it's gonna be hard to replicate, but being in that building and you know what I'm saying, with how packed it's about to be, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a wild time. And it's Vegas, baby. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah.
And it's 420 weekend for those that like to partake. We don't judge.
Ooh-wee. People about to be lifted. Hey, I'm just saying, keep your attention span ready. Keep yourself okay. You know what I'm saying? Just hold on for a couple of hours, you know, while TNA is on. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people getting too faded out here and falling asleep while I'm whipping Joe Hendry's ass. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And just save your money, baby. That's all you got to do. Come on now.
Oh, this has been too fun. Yeah, this is a little teaser. April 20th, April 21st, TNA Rebellion, Impact taping
Yes,
as
sir.
well. A weekend of grabs. Go get your tickets right now at Ticketmaster.com.
Yeah.
First class in the building. Rich Swann, it's been a
First
pleasure, brother. We're gonna
class.
talk to you soon.
Thank you, my man, for having me.